how many of you guys have seen the BMF documentary episode 1 and 2? Anyone in this group? Moochie has.
I watched one. I didn't watch 2 today. I was trying to watch it, but
Jay, have you watched any of it?
Yeah, I saw both of them.
I watched some of number 2.
And Monique, what about you?
I have not, but I plan on it, so I'm gonna watch it tonight.
Okay.
I'll give you a ain't nothing like the TV show.
Exactly. That's what I'm getting at. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna give you guys the trailer, and then I'll let everybody just speak about their experience watching it so far, how they felt. There's no such thing as a spoiler in this because it's a documentary. A lot of these things have already happened. Is widely held news. So we're just going to recap some of the differences between the series BMF and the documentary. So take a look at this trailer and then we'll get back. Moochie, from what you've seen so far, how you like the documentary and what have you noticed that are some things different that happened in real life that they didn't or did portray on the show?
Well, they explained the character that a lot of us like Lamont.
Oh,
yeah. That character.
Oh, yeah. Leighton.
And his name is Leighton. So they explained him. And they was really struggling in the beginning, his family. When they came as far as the automotive industry, that's when all the layoffs and stuff was going on.
They was having that white flight during that time too, because a lot of us was moving into certain neighborhoods. And the white people's like, hell no, on that. We up out of here. And then you start having
happening all over around then.
Happened all around America.
And Jay, what did you see that was striking about the first 2 episodes of the documentary that they dropped?
I mean, it made more sense. Some things didn't make sense in the TV show to me, like how are they sharing the same milk when the mother and father both in the house with a job and they couldn't afford milk, and he worked at GM Fleetwood. But the documentary say he was gone out the house before they started hustling. Now it makes more sense because she by herself struggling to feed all them boys. Now it makes more sense. The father wasn't there.
I see.
And Jay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Moochie.
I was going to say it makes sense with that part because now the way they show the father character, how he can't stand Meech and stuff like that, it's making more sense now. That's just basically for dramatic purpose.
Yeah, that's
right. And to Jay's point, they also mentioned how the mom separated from the dad. Because he had a hobby of music. So he would go work all them hours, and then he was doing another job where he was trading time for musical instruments and lessons. And mama was like, hell no with your music career aspirations. We up out of this piece. That was something else that was rooted in episode 1. Continue, Jay.
Yeah, the show had a reverse where the dad, kind of left out, broke up. And towards the end of that show, he was out the house, but they was already hustling. Another thing that the show portrays is that everybody is afraid of Lamar, which they did say that was kind of the thing there.
Right.
But dude was blasting people and stuff, so they had a good reason to be afraid of it. And I mean, dude wasn't no joke from what they say. But also another thing that the show had right quick, I'll say, is that Wood Harris, he wasn't tripping when they left.
Nope.
He didn't care. He already had 2 new people. He knew they was about to bounce. He was like, go ahead. They left on good terms. Nobody
did.
Yeah, whereas it made it seem like, for dramatic purposes, it was beef.
Oh my God.
Problem, right? Like he might come try to kill him now or something.
Right.
Yeah. So in the documentary, like Lamar in real life, he was crazy, like he was on the show.
Oh yeah. One thing I'll say that was a big difference that they didn't put in the show, Monique, that really happened Lamar was the crazy, wild black Superman running around, murking everybody. He had the biggest ass guns of anybody. And they didn't show this on the show because they dealt with Southwest T getting shot.
Right.
But in episode 2,
blasted
Lamar blasted Meech, shot him in the neck, shot him in the head, shot him in the shoulder.
Point blank range. Pulled
up right beside him, rolled down his window, pulled out the biggest gun that these gang drug dealers said they've ever seen in their life, and he just started bow, 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 bow.
Damn.
And his partner that was in the passenger seat, like, dude, he shot every bullet at Meech. Like
every bullet.
Like he was aiming at me.
And he survived. How did he survive?
They say he was out in like 2 days riding around. Like
2 days. Yep. And then after that, they talk about how because it was so hot in Detroit with that and some other things going on, Meech took his talents down south, and that's where they're going to pick up next week.